If your vehicle is a flex fuel model or uses advanced fuel monitoring, you might run into a P0180 code, which means the computer has detected a voltage problem with the fuel temperature sensor A circuit. This code is a generic powertrain diagnostic signal that appears on everything from a Nissan to a Chevy or a Dodge, and it specifically means the signal coming from the fuel composition sensor is outside the normal range. In many modern cars, the fuel temperature sensor is part of a clever little device that measures how much ethanol or water is in your gas, which is crucial for the engine computer to calculate the perfect amount of fuel to spray into the cylinders. The sensor sends a square wave signal to the PCM where the frequency tells the computer about the fuel quality, while the pulse width indicates the actual temperature of the fuel passing through the lines. If the computer sees a signal that does not match the air temperature outside, or if the voltage stays stuck, it will trigger the check engine light and store this code. While you might not notice any immediate change in how the car drives, this is still a serious issue for flex fuel vehicles because the computer cannot adjust for different ethanol blends without this data, which can lead to poor fuel economy or even engine pining. The most common causes for this error include a defective fuel temperature sensor, a bad intake air temperature sensor, or damaged wiring that has been chewed by rodents or melted by engine heat. To diagnose this, you should start by checking the 5-volt reference signal and the ground at the sensor plug using a digital volt ohm meter. You can also use an infrared thermometer to measure the actual temperature of the fuel rail and compare it to what your scan tool says the computer is seeing. If those numbers do not match up, then the sensor has likely failed and needs to be replaced. Since this involves the fuel system and sensitive electronics, it is a good idea to let a pro handle it if you are not comfortable working around gasoline or if the sensor is buried deep in the fuel tank area. Keeping your fuel sensors working properly ensures your engine stays efficient and powerful no matter what kind of gas you put in the tank at the pump.